Two powerful union federations in the mining sector are set to bury the hatchet, we understand. It's a historic move. You have members of Cosatu and Amcu that will hold a rally at Marikana on Sunday. At the time of the Marikana massacre in 2012, the two labour organisations were at each other's throats. The bitter rivalry between them cost scores of lives, some would claim. We have on the show with us here on the Rundown, Mr. Richard Mamabola. He's the spokesperson for the Cosatu-affiliated Police and Prisons Civil Rights Union, or POPCRU, if you will, to talk about the unity move. Mr. Mamabola, good morning to you. Thanks for your time. Is this a unity move? Am I being accurate?
Look, it's about actually ensuring that the conditions on the ground are favourable for the communities. We've had over 9 years now where there have been violent altercations on the ground, and there had not been any form of engagement, civil engagements, which would obviously find a common resolution. Now we feel that this is the time to actually do exactly that, to unite communities, to start having dialogue, because I mean, when you look at what has since happened since 2012, we've had at least more than 10 NUM members who have been killed while going to work, a lot of altercations, and of course obviously also well, this obviously affected the issue around members deciding which union they want to belong to.
So this is this unity, if I can call it that, has come through as a result of trying to get community members to work together. So what was the moment when these various unions, all the role players involved, decided enough is enough, let's get around a table, let's talk? What was the moment?
Look, there have been many killings, and everything that has been happening within Marikana over the past 9 years has not been in the interest of both well, workers and communities at large. And of course, due to the fact that there had been a lot of altercations and killings, it was bound to happen that we come to a point where we have to obviously sit down and agree that we need to do something about it. When the situation started, it was obviously about rivalries between unions, but it cannot be accepted beyond 2012 that we still have well, people's rights being overstepped, or rather people overstepping other people's rights. You know, we think that it is quite the time to ensure that despite whatever differences, there is a common way in ensuring that the community develops. You know, there have been many promises made to the community, and of course the development has basically stopped since then.
It's all good and well to have the various union leaders and the various unions sitting around a table and acknowledging the problems, accepting a possible resolution for this. The issue is always going to come through to implementation on the ground, isn't it? Do you get a sense that community members are going to be willing to listen? As you suggested, there's very serious infighting and factions between community members of various unions. Are they going to be willing to talk? What's the groundwork that's been done so people on the ground know what's happening?
Look, something must give. Of course, we're not expecting that everything will go as well, as nice as if nothing has happened in the past. But this is a good initiative in the sense that we go to the communities and say, look, this has happened, as much as certain things have not yet been resolved, but let's have dialogue about it. How long are we going to keep quiet and just continue with the attitudes that are currently happening where there's altercations? It is not something that would obviously yield any positive results in the long term.
I'm sure many people are going to be looking at this. They're going to be probably interested about this rally that's going to be taking place. I think it's this coming Sunday, the 17th of November. Give me details, if you can, quickly, where people can go and get more info and come and see you guys in action.
Yeah, well, details are already on the websites of well, POPCRU website, Cosatu websites, and obviously our members in the Northwest Province are also sharing the information. So the rally is going to be taking place on Sunday at 10 o'clock in Marikana at what?
It's the West Community Hall, isn't it?
Yes, Marikana West Community Hall. So we urge all members to come out in their numbers. We urge all peace-loving people of Marikana, and of course everyone else, whether affiliated to any organization or not, to come there. Let us give an ear to the leadership. Let us find common ways in which we can work together moving forward.
Well, I'm sure many people in Marikana are going to appreciate it, and we wish you all the best with the initiative. That's coming up on Sunday the 17th of November at the Marikana West Community Hall, starting at 10 o'clock, the Marikana rally.